From fiery thunder to the apostle of love, meet John, the youngest, who became the wisest. John Zebedee was the youngest of all 12 apostles, only 24 when Jesus called him. Hugh wasn't married, still lived with his parents in Bethsaida, and worked as a fisherman with his brother James. Together, they partnered with Andrew and Peter, casting their nets in the Sea of Galilee. Being the youngest, John often had the tender role of helping Jesus in family matters, especially with Mary, the Master's mother. Because of this closeness, people later called him the disciple whom Jesus loved. But in truth, Jesus loved all his apostles equally. John simply spent more personal time at his side. Along with Peter and James, John was one of the 3 closest companions of Jesus, chosen to stay near him in many important moments. John had many good traits. He was dependable, loyal, and faithful. But being the youngest, he sometimes struggled with pride and thought too much of himself. Over the years, walking with Jesus changed him. The fiery pride slowly melted, replaced by gentleness and love. John began his journey as one of the sons of thunder, but he ended his life known as the Apostle of Love. What John admired most in Jesus was his love and unselfishness. These qualities marked him so deeply that love became the central theme of his life and teaching. Later, in Ephesus, when he was too old to stand and had to be carried to church, he would say only one message to the believers: "My little children, love one another." John was not a man of many words. He thought deeply but spoke little. He had a strong imagination and deep courage. He was the only apostle who followed Jesus all the way to the cross, standing faithfully beside Mary when the others had fled. Jesus, even in his last moments, trusted John to care for his mother. After the resurrection, John was the first to fully believe and the first to recognize the Master when he appeared by the seashore. Though loyal, John wasn't perfect. At times he was intolerant, quick to forbid others who taught in Jesus' name, and once even wanted fire to fall on those who disrespected his Master. But time, wisdom, and love softened him. After Jesus' ascension, John worked closely with Peter, supporting the Jerusalem church. He later married his brother James's widow. After James was martyred, and he lived a long, full life, cared for in his old age by his granddaughter. John faced imprisonment, exile, and persecution. He was banished to the island of Patmos for 4 years, where he wrote the book of Revelation. Though parts of it were lost or changed, it remains as fragments of his great vision. In his final years at Ephesus, he guided churches, wrote the Gospel of John with the help of his scribe, Nathan, and became the deepest theologian among all the apostles. Unlike his brother James, who was the first apostle to be martyred, John was the last living apostle. He died naturally in Ephesus at the remarkable age of 101, the only one of the 12 to live so long. From a fiery young fisherman, proud and quick to anger, John grew into a humble teacher of love. His journey shows us that transformation is possible for anyone, that God's love can reshape even the thunderous into the tender. And his last words to the church still echo today: "My little children, love one another." John's journey reminds us, no matter how young, proud, or fiery we start, love can transform us. Let's carry his legacy by choosing love today. See you again tomorrow to know more about Philip. Take care, and God bless.